Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Did you guys miss me? Because I missed you guys so much. It's been 1 year already, and oh my god, I haven't posted in 1 year. I'm so sorry guys, but life happens. So many things have happened, and I cannot wait to share with you guys. Now let's just get right into this tutorial. As you can see, I'm using the Embryolisse moisturizer, and I'm just generously applying it onto the skin because my mother has like a dry skin, and I'm using this Urge thermal water. This is so good. And right after that, I'm going to be using the Estee Lauder Double Wear foundation, and I'm applying this foundation with a fluffy brush because I don't want a lot of coverage, right? My mother has like an almost perfect skin, so I don't really need too much product. That's the reason why I'm using this particular brush. And as you can see, I am tapping lightly. I'm not doing too much with the foundation application. I just want to enhance and even up the skin. Now, after applying the foundation with the brush, I'm going to be using this makeup puff here just to remove any excess product I don't want. Like I said earlier, I don't want a lot of product on her skin, so that's why I am using the puff. So if you don't want a lot of product, yes, you can use a puff, you can use a beauty blender to just remove the excess product. Now I'm going to be using just a little bit of foundation to camouflage a little bit of under eye dark circles that she has, and then I'm using the Tarte concealer mixed with a lighter shade of foundation for highlighting. I'm going to be applying the concealer and also spreading it out with my brush. I like to do this especially when I am not looking to get like a full coverage of product. So I like to spread it out first before I start blending. I'm not going to be applying my cream blush. I actually deported this cream blush shades from a Nigerian brand. So I have actually forgotten the actual name, but it's so good. It's quite pigmented. I use it for like almost everything, like lips. Yeah, so it's really good. I think I'm gonna find the actual brand and then put it in the description down below. But this is what I generally do. I apply the blush, the cream blush, in the areas I want it to be, just a little bit. I don't really like a lot of cream blush because I'm also still going to like apply powder blush. Now once I'm done blending that, I'm going to be blending my concealer, which is underneath the eyes and every other area that I place the concealer. Remember guys, before you apply any powder at all, be it pressed powder, translucent powder, make sure that your under eyes are well blended without any crease. Right now I'm applying the Kosas pressed powder. This powder is so good. It's finely milled and I absolutely love it. I'm specifically using the brush to apply this powder because I don't want too much product. Emphasis on a lot of product on the skin. If I use the powder puff, it's going to take on a lot of product. So that's why I'm using the brush. I'm also going to be applying the Sephora pressed powder. This powder is also very good too. It is full coverage, but based on how I am applying this product with my brush, I am not using a lot because first of all, our foundation is a perfect match, so we don't need a lot of powder to cover up or camouflage or change anything that we're planning to change. So now I'm using the Gucci bronzer. If you've been following us or you've been a subscriber for a long time, you know that this is a staple in my kit. I absolutely love the Gucci bronzer. It's so good. So I'm just using it to slightly contour and bronze the face, just to give the face a little bit of dimension. I'm going to be using the Armani blush. I love this blush because it highlights and adds color to the cheeks. So it's more like a 2-in-1 blusher. Once I'm done with that, I'm going to be applying the translucent powder. This is the Huda Beauty's translucent powder. This is also very good. Like, I have carefully created my product in a way that I don't like to change anything. Once I realize that, okay, these are the products that actually work for me, I just love to stick to them. Yeah. And so because my mother has a dry skin, I am only setting. I am not baking at all. Now on to brows, and I'm just grooming the brows. She has full brow hairs, so I'm just using a brow gel just to tame the brows a little bit, and I'm using the NYX brow pencil on the brows, just slightly filling up any spots that I can see, really lightly. Now I'm going to be using the same concealer I used. I'm going to be using it as an eye base, and I'm going to be blending it really well. Now on to eyeshadow, and I'm using the Beauty Bay eyeshadow palette. I'm first of all going to be applying a transitioning color. This is very, very important for this look. As you can see, I'm using like a warm brown tone as the first transitioning color. So while I was applying the eyeshadow on one eye, I decided to do it on the other eye, and I just thought to myself, if I do both eyes at the same time, I might just cover up everything. So let me do one eye off camera and then show you guys how I created the look on the other eye. Now guys, remember that we started with the transitioning color using the Beauty Bay palette. I am going to be further applying the eyeshadow using the Juvia's Place palette. This eyeshadow palette is very pigmented. I'm sure everyone knows that Juvia's Place is the good when it comes to like really good palette, and it's quite affordable. So I'm using the orange shade here in this palette on the eyes first of all. So after blending, I'm going to be using the Morphe eyeshadow palette, this one right here. I'm going to be using the brown shade here just to create more dimension, more depth on the eyes. Once we're done creating the depth on the eyes, I'm going to be using my eyeshadow base on the eyelids and then applying the shimmery eyeshadow. I'm still going to be using the Juvia's Place palette. I'm using the gold shade right there. You can either use your brush or your hands to apply your shimmery eyeshadow. Once I'm done applying this particular eyeshadow, I'm going to be using the Morphe eyeshadow palette at the tear dot or the inner corner of the eyes. After blending, I am going to go back in with the brown and the orange shade from both palettes, which is the Morphe and the Juvia's Place. Just a back and forth process, and also blending and making sure that everything looks really nice and quite identical with the first eye look, the first eyeshadow that I have just created on the other eye. Going back in with the Kosas powder, just blending any sort of harsh line I can see carefully. Now I'm going to be using the N1X brown eyeliner to line our eyes. This is a waterproof eyeliner. And then I'm going to be using the Beauty Bay eye pencil, waterproof eye pencil. This is more like a peach pencil, yeah, to also line our waterline as well. This is gonna help to open up the eyes. Once I'm done with that, I'm going to be going back and forth with the Juvia's Place and the Morphe palette just to smudge the under eyes and give more like a smoky effect. Now, after smudging to what I want, I am going back to the Morphe palette again and applying the same shimmy eyeshadow that I applied. Now, onto lashes, and I'm using the Flare by Winnie Lash 5-in-1 lashes and the Flare by Winnie Lash Glue. We're going to be launching very soon. This lash is amazing, as you can see. So good. After lash application, I am going to be prepping the lips and applying the NYX lip liner. I used it at first and then it wasn't really giving the color I wanted, so I had to use the MAC lip liner and it just worked for me. So you can use both, you can use just one depending on what you're trying to achieve. And I'm going to be using this lip stain here. This lip stain is so good. This is my personal formulation for my clients. Now I'm going to be using the KO Beauty blush palette. It is also very good. After blush application and blending, I am going to be spraying again the Urage Thermal Water. This is a hydrating spray. It keeps your makeup hydrated all day long. This is tested and trusted personally. And I'm going to be using the Mario Badescu hydrating spray as well. My model again has dry skin. I'm gonna let it dry and then apply my Rare Beauty highlighter. This is so pigmented, guys. Like, it is so good. Once I'm done blending that, I'm going back again with the KO Beauty blush palette again, just emphasizing my blush and any other thing that I need to apply. I'm also going to be applying the She Glam peach press powder. So they have the pressed and the translucent powder in one pack. So this is the pressed peach powder I'm using. What this does is that it literally helps to like blend everything. Like, it just gives that really nice under eye brightness that I like. So that is exactly what I am doing. I'm going to be applying the Lancome gloss. This gloss is so good as well. It is not sticky. It is really good. This is like my personal favorite lip gloss. It's actually in my personal kit. Now I'm going to be sealing up the entire look with the Kryolan fixing and or finishing spray. You all know that this is the OG. And then finally, I am going to be using the Lancome mascara. This is a waterproof volumizing mascara. It is also very, very good. To add shine onto her skin, I am going to be applying the Melanin Muse Illuminator. This is so good. You guys know, everyone knows it. This is the finished look, guys. Thank you so much. Please do not forget to subscribe, like, and comment, and expect more content like this. Thank you.